Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers at 24/7. My name is Amanjot and I am here to discuss the another session on the target series of principles and practices of banking. But before starting the session, I want to wish you all a very happy Republic Day. And on the occasion of this happy Republic Day, we are here for a better offer for all of you that I will be discussing in the end of the session. But apart from that, a very good morning to all of you and a happy Republic Day to all of you. So let's start the session. In this particular session, we are going to discuss the MCQ with the detailed explanation of the principles and practices of banking. Okay. So let's start. First of all, if you have not downloaded the 24/7 application yet, then do download the application. And also, if you have not subscribed the channel Officers at 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Right? So now let's start the session, and in this particular session we will be discussing about the negotiable instrument. We are going to talk about the negotiable instrument that is based on the new syllabus explanation plus MCQ we are discussing here. And this is the offer I was talking about, that on the occasion of the Republic Day, right now the double validity with the 81% discount is available on all the Mahapacks of the JAIIB and CAIIB. You can see here. So the offer is valid for today only, for the Republic Day only, by using a code Y496. By using the code Y496, you will get this particular offer. 80% off will be there. For 1% additional off, you have to go to the application and use the coins that is available on your application. Okay. So by using the coins, 81% discount will be available for you, and the discount code will be Y496. The double validity is there. 81% discount is there. That is valid for today only. Okay. And apart from that, we have already started the JAIIB target batch 2 with the detailed syllabus description. So the foundation classes, the orientation classes has ended, and we started the detailed discussion of the syllabus now. So let's start the first question with the Let's start the first question of today's session, that is talking about negotiable instrument. Achha, before talking about the questions, I want to tell you all what is negotiable instrument. So let's first understand negotiable instrument, and then we will be covering the questions. So if I talk about the negotiable instrument, these are the instruments which are transferable. It means these are the negotiable instruments are the instruments in which it is very easy to transfer from one person to another. So negotiable instrument means the transferable instrument, which can be transferred from one person to another person for the payment purpose. And the payment can be taken on demand or either on the maturity. Both are allowed. So negotiable instrument is simply a transferable instrument which are used for the payment purpose, which are used to give payment of proof of payment that you are going to do the payment in the future, and that proof will be known as negotiable instrument. Okay. So if I talk about negotiable instrument, the NI Act was introduced in the year 1881. Under the section 13 of this act, we have defined the negotiable instrument. Okay. Under the section 13 of this act, we have defined the negotiable instrument. One second, there is something technical issue is going on. Okay, now it is clear. So we can see here that under section 13 of Negotiable Instrument Act, the negotiable instruments has been defined. Like what is negotiable instrument and what are the name of negotiable instrument, that has been given under the your section 13. Okay. Now, under the section 4, the negotiable instrument promissory note has been defined. Under section 4, promissory note is defined. Under section 5, the bill of exchange is there. Bill of exchange is there. And under the section 6, we have check. We have check. So these three instruments are there, that is the negotiable instrument, which are defined under the section 4, section 5 and section 6 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. And in the section 13, it has defined what is negotiable instrument, but individually these particular negotiable instrument has been defined under this section. Okay, so there are three types of negotiable instrument: promissory note, bill of exchange and check is there. Apart from that, let's understand what is negotiable instrument. I have told you the basics. Now what I say, the negotiable instrument is a document. It's simply a document which gives guarantee, document guaranteeing the payment of a specific amount of money or a specific sum of money, you can say, a specific amount of money, a specific amount of money, either on demand or at a set time, whose payer, the person who is paying is known as payer, whose payer is usually named on the document. So this is your negotiable instrument. This is what? This is your negotiable instrument. So negotiable instrument is simply an instrument which is a document which gives the guarantee of payment in the future, either on demand or at a set time. Set time means the maturity period of the document. And demand, if you want before maturity period you want to take money, you can take that money by discounting the bill from the bank. Okay. So either on demand it is allowed, or either on or you can take this money on demand or at a set time, that was the maturity period of the document. Okay. Now payer name will be defined on the document only. So simply negotiable instrument is a transferable instrument which is used to transfer money from one person to another. That is the negotiable instrument. Now if I talk about the promissory note, the promissory note is a type of note which is a written document. Promissory note is a written document not containing, I can say, not being a currency note. Promissory note is a document in writing which gives the guarantee of paying someone the sum of amount on a certain date with a certain rate of interest. Everything will be defined there, but it will not be working as a currency note. So promissory note will not be taken as the currency notes will not be taken as a promissory note that we are talking about. So what is promissory note? Promissory note is simply a document in writing containing an unconditional undertaking. So promissory note is a document in writing containing an unconditional undertaking, not being a currency note, to pay the sum of money, to pay a certain sum of money to a certain person on the demand or on the concern at a set time with a defined party that to whom you have to pay the money. That is known as promissory note. Okay. So if I talk about the promissory note, it is simply promissory note is simply a type of document which is containing unconditional undertaking. It means, let's say for example, there are two persons A and B. There are two persons A and B. When A is promising on a document that I am ready to pay a certain sum of money on a certain date, and the document will be signed by A. That document should be signed by A because A is the person who have to pay the money. That document will be known as promissory note. So promissory note simply is a document which containing an unconditional undertaking, that is not being a currency note, that one party is promising to another party to pay a certain sum of money on a certain date, and the document will be signed by the maker of the instrument. This is known as promissory note. Now what is the meaning of unconditional undertaking? Now here the A is taking undertaking that whatever happens on the particular date, I will be paying this money to the B. Let's say for example, they have decided the date of 26th of January. So it doesn't matter what is going on 26th of January. A has to make that payment confirm to the B. Okay, you can't write a condition like I will pay you money on 26th of January if on that particular day there was a raining, then I am going to pay you money. You can't put a condition like I will be paying you money on 26th of January if I got the particular consignments payment. You can't make any condition. If you are issuing the promissory note, you have to pay the money on the particular date which you have mentioned. That's why we are saying that promissory note is an unconditional underwriting. Okay, and the promissory note involves the two parties. In the promissory note, there will be two parties, A and B. One will be the person who is paying the money, and the another will be the person who is receiving the money. Now, the bill of exchange is similar to the promissory note. The only difference is that in the bill of exchange, the first condition will be, there will be unconditional order. Okay. So what is bill of exchange? Bill of exchange is a document in writing which contains an unconditional order to pay a certain sum of money to a certain person or on a demand on a certain date, and the person's name should be signed there. Okay, that is bill of exchange. Why you are giving order? Because in bill of exchange more than two parties can be involved. Let's say A, B, C and D. Four people are there. So D has to give money to C has to give to B has to give to A. So if they want to issue promissory note, they have to make different promissory note. D will make one promissory note, C will make one promissory note, and B will make one promissory note. Okay. So 3 promissory notes should be maintained in this particular supply chain of the persons in a particular contract or agreement. But with the help of bill of exchange, one single bill of exchange will be made, and that will be paying money to A, B and C. So this is what bill of exchange is: unconditional order, which is ready to pay a certain sum of money to a certain person or on the order of the bearer. Okay. So let's say bearer is C. C said to the D that pay some money to the B and A. In the bill of exchange, you can also specify the amount of payment. Like you have to pay 50,000 to C, 40,000 to A, and B and 10,000 to A. So you can specify the amount also in the bill of exchange. So more than 2 parties will be involved in the bill of exchange, and this is the second difference. So the promissory note is having unconditional undertaking. The person who is issuing the promissory note, that person himself or herself taking the authority that I will be paying this money to the person. But in case of bill of exchange, you are giving order to the bank that whatever happens on this particular date, you have to pay money to these parties. Okay, so in bill of exchange, you are giving order, and in promissory note, you are taking the authority that I will be paying. The second difference is that in promissory note, there will be only 2 parties. In bill of exchange, more than 2 parties are allowed. Okay. Now, the third negotiable instrument is check. So, check is simply a type of bill of exchange because you can endorse the check. Endorsement of check is allowed. Endorsement of check means one person's check can be transferred to another person. Like someone gave check to the A person. है ना? The check is written on the name of A. If A wants, A can transfer that check to B by writing on the back side of the check to pay B, and A will provide the signature. This is known as endorsement. That's why check is known as a type of bill of exchange. So check is a type of bill of exchange which is drawn on the name of a specified person. Okay, and that specified person, if wants, he or she can endorse the check to the third party. That's why it's a type of bill of exchange. So I hope the basic understanding of negotiable instrument is clear to all of you. Now let's start with the question. So first question is asking about the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 is an act to define and amend the law relating to. So Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 is a type of act which is defined or amend the law related to which of the following instruments? First, checks, bill of exchange, promissory note, all of the above. So it's a very simple question. I have just explained you all. So the right answer for this particular question will be D, all of the above. Right answer will be D. In the end of the session, I will be asking you that how many answers you have given correct. So do make sure you are counting the answers. Okay. So the right answer will be your D, all of the above will be correct. Next, second question. In promissory note, how many parties are involved? I have just explained you. How many parties will be there in promissory note? 1, 2, 3 or 4? How many parties can be there in the promissory note? So the right answer will be 2. Very good. The right answer is 2. 2 parties will be there. Now, next. The Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 extends to which particular location of our country? First, only to the capital cities of the state, the whole of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir, the whole of India except the Union Territory. So where this Negotiable Instrument Act is implemented or extend to. So the right answer is the whole of India. So Negotiable Instrument Act is applicable everywhere. All states, all union territories, everywhere. Okay. Now next. Which section of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 defines the word negotiable instrument? So which section is defining the negotiable instrument word? So I have told you in the starting of the session that there are 4 sections you have to remember. Section 4, Section 5, Section 6, promissory note, bill of exchange and check, and the Section 13 that is defining the negotiable instrument. So the right answer is D. Okay, right answer is D. Now, the maker of bill of exchange or check is called the person who is making the bill of exchange or check. The person is known as what? The drawee, the payee, the drawer, the banker. So if I talk about the parties in check, there are 3 parties: drawer, drawee, and your payee. Okay. So payee will always a receiver. The person who is receiving the money will be payee. Okay. Drawee means bank. Always bank is going to draw money from one account and to pay to other person. That's why drawee will be a bank. Now, a drawee will be a bank. Now drawer. This is R. The drawer will be the maker of the check, or I can say issuer of the check. So the right answer will be the drawer C. Okay. So the person or the maker of a bill of exchange or check is called the drawer. Do remember these names of the party. That is very important. Now, so these are the questions which we have discussed on the negotiable instrument with the explanation of the negotiable instrument. Similarly, we are doing this target series at 7 a.m. for PPB and at 8 a.m. for the Indian economy, Indian financial system, in which first we will discuss the concept of the topic, and then in the last we will be practicing the questions. Okay, so do let me know how many answers you have given correct till now. So this is the information for all of you that the JAIIB target batch started on 13th of January, and these target batches started the Indian economy and Indian financial system at the 7 a.m. timing, and the PPB we have started at the 9 p.m. already. Okay, these two subjects has been started, and today there is 81% discount in these two subjects, or these two batches, sorry, and the code will be Y496. So these are covering all the 4 subjects of your JAIIB, but now we have started with the 2 subjects, Indian economy and Indian financial system. Okay, now the JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack is also available, in which you will get double validity plus 81% discount on the Mahapack. So this double validity and 81% discount will be covered here under the Mahapack, and the Mahapack will be covering in future revision batches, MCQ batches, case study batches, your numerical batches, everything will be covered. Okay, that's why the Mahapack has more benefit for all of you. Now, how to enroll in the product? You have to go and visit the Adda 24/7 application. If you have not downloaded the application, do it soon, so that 1% additional discount will be available for you. So this is the page where you have to go JAIIB CAIIB and click on the, if you want a target batch, just click on the JAIIB 23. You can check all these are the target batches which are there on the application. So if you want an individual subject batch or the combination of batches if you want, or if you want the whole batch of the JAIIB, then you can go accordingly. So to get the whole batch, do click on the batch, do read the details, 6 months validity is there. A study plan is available, do read all the details, and to enroll you have to click on the buy now. Enter a coupon code here, that is Y496, and click on apply. When you apply, you will find 80% discount here. Okay, 80% discount is there, 1% additional discount will be available if you use the coins. So around 37 you have to pay, and you will get the 6 month validity of all the 4 subjects of JAIIB. Okay, apart from that, you will be getting the Mahapack also. The Mahapack, I personally believe, will be the right option for you to invest, because Mahapack in future will be covering all the required classes which you definitely going to be needed at the time of your exam. The revision class, the MCQ practice batches, the case study practice batches, all these are required at the time of exam. So if you are thinking about enrolling, do enroll in the Mahapack in comparison to the target batch. Okay, so you can go with the JAIIB ka Mahapack 1 year validity, you can go with the JAIIB CAIIB ka Mahapack 2 years validity. So if you want to go with the whatever Mahapack you want to go, just read the details. It's JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack will be covering all the JAIIB classes, all the CAIIB compulsory elective paper classes, all upcoming revision batches, case study batches, everything will be available. So to enroll, click on the Y496, enter a code, and you can click here. You will see 81% discount will be available if you use the coins on the application. 2 years validity is there. JAIIB, CAIIB, definitely both will be qualified after enrolling here. And it will be covering English medium bilingual classes both. Okay. So after paying 10,500, you will be getting this benefit of your JAIIB, CAIIB exams. So 81% discount plus the double validity is available if you use the code Y496. And this offer is for today only. That's a Republic Day offer. So this offer is for today, and that will be your code to enroll in the Mahapack or the target batch or a bank promotion exam or a CAIIB Mahapack. Every batch will be available at the same discount by using the code Y496. Okay. So this is the information about your offer which is going on for today. Apart from that, we have discussed the negotiable instrument today. If you have any doubt, you are watching the video recorded, then you can ask in the comment section also. I will check your comment and answer there. Okay? So let's end the session here. Thank you for joining the session and have a very great day. Again, a very happy Republic Day to all of you.